guys, this is the reading for the week of January 1st to January 7th. I'm just going to go through this. There's a lot of information to share. I just want to point something out. For those of you who've been watching my readings for the last years, you'll note that in the beginning of this year I was doing weekly readings and I kept mentioning people on the other side watching over us during the prayer. That was because I guess my higher self knew that we were going to lose so many people in 2013. I knew of about 30 deaths between my practice and my personal life. I was pretty stunned at the amount of people that had passed, and I spoke to a friend and she mentioned that there was a spiritual window and a lot of people chose to pass that year. So if you know of a lot of deaths or were struck by the amount of people who had died, that's why they chose to die in that time, and that was their time, and to really be okay with that, I think, is important for us. The reading for 2014, I'm going to do the year-long reading. That's what this is. I used decks, 12 decks, Dr. Doreen Virtue's for this year, and you'll see how it kind of relates to that theme. So without further ado, I'm going to just go ahead and try and start. So in January we got, and these were jumping cards, by the way. I shuffled, jumped, and I asked, what was the message for the world? So it said, hello from heaven. It's Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. This so fits because, as I mentioned, we've lost so many people, including Nelson Mandela. We've just lost a tremendous amount of people, loved ones, pets. So they're just soothing you and loving you and just letting you know that they're okay, and they're sending you their love. And as I'm sharing this, they always show images or feelings or say words to me. And what I'm seeing is everybody's loved ones around me just saying, showing me all this pink light and sending hearts and gifts to all of you. So if you're trying to get a job or have money or have friends or find a partner or improve your health, they are all helping you with that. So just know that. Their love doesn't stop. Just because they're not here, they still love you. And that can never go away. For February, it's Archangel Michael saying, lean on God and the archangels for support. We got, dear God and angels, I give you this, and you're supposed to describe the situation now and completely. I step out of the way and I allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. That basically means that it's sort of a surrender card. It's sort of an ask for help, surrender type of thing. But it also means that sometimes you're trying to do too much and you need to ask for help. So hire some help, allow people to assist you when they offer, ask family and friends for support, or possibly go get some therapy if you're needing to talk through something maybe that's a big issue or a serious issue and you're not sure which way to turn or what to do in this situation. That's the message for that. So we had Archangel Michael's deck. In March we had Archangel Raphael's deck, and the message we got was improving health. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for your comforting reassurance about the situation. So either someone's health improves or you just have good news about a situation. Perhaps there's a strained relationship, or maybe you've been working long term on something. It could even be a job thing. Maybe a misunderstanding with a coworker or a job, or even a company. It could be a neighbor. This could apply so many different ways. A friend, maybe a long-term friendship. That friendship or that issue improves in March. So that's the message there. April's very exciting. We got Ace of Gabriel from I believe this is the Archangel Tarot. A gift of passion, opportunity, inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. For those of you who are in a job, then trying to do something personal and creative, maybe your own business, maybe even a joint venture with someone, there's a big breakthrough in April. April, you somehow hit it big. There's the book gets published. There were a lot of book themes and metaphors that I heard recently with Joel Osteen's his Sunday message last Sunday, and then just in passing, just a number of people kept mentioning books to me, and I thought, this is interesting, because I am working on a book, but I mean, it was just very odd. I know a number of other people are working on books too, and I would encourage you to not give up and to just keep working on it, because it's obviously The only way it gets done is if you keep plugging along. So please don't quit on whatever your big business idea is, whether it's music or something creative or working with other people or reaching out to other people. Maybe if you're soliciting people to invest in something and then that's supposed to fund your company or idea or organization, please don't give up on that because that will happen. May is the romance angels, and we got, this is kind of two messages. May, as you know, many weddings happen. So it's retreat. It means maybe if you've been engaged or, and notice I said engaged, I didn't even plan that. If you're in a relationship with someone, maybe to take a step back and just let things happen instead of trying to force it. And I know it's hard because we're getting older. Things are certainly not, we're not getting younger. But just try to take it one step at a time is the message I'm getting in May. And then the second message is some people are getting married. Some people are definitely finding their twin flame, soulmate, call it whatever you like. It doesn't really matter. So as long as the person loves you and you love them and you feel a strong connection, that's all that really matters. And that you feel loved, that's it. That happens in May for many of us. For those of us, and for those of us who are married in a relationship, I always have to cover everybody. You will feel a resurgence of love. Someone you know gets married. Someone you know finds true love. Maybe you and your partner renew your vows. Maybe there's just a deeper sense of connection. Maybe one of your children finally understands what love is all about or why marriage is so important. You know, sometimes it's messages for your children. I know all of us are being examples for young children. We forget that. It's so important to watch what you say and watch how you behave and how you dress and what you say or what you expose them to. Sometimes it's that. Sometimes they understand why you put so much effort into things. Just food for thought. So it also says it's time to disconnect from the world. This also could just mean you take a spiritual retreat, and maybe it's with your partner. Maybe it's like a marriage communion thing, or maybe even like the family does. The other message I'm getting is family get-togethers happen on May. Okay, June is yes, which is wonderful. And it's Lord Ganesh of all people. Yay! And why am I saying yay? Because in the Indian culture, Lord Ganesh is associated with business success and with good luck, with good fortune. He's sort of the equivalent of Lord Michael in that he helps you overcome everything. He gently removes all obstacles. He helps you publish your book. So for those of you who want to publish, that happens. For those of you who want your companies, want your joint ventures, want to find the perfect business partner, want to find the perfect source of funding, you get it. It's a yes. The person maybe, if you're a guy and you're proposing to someone, yes, she'll say yes. It's yes on so many levels. Maybe it's you've been working towards weight loss and your doctor is aiming for something. It happens in June. Maybe you've been looking for a certain cure, a certain herbs to help you with something, a certain specific doctor to help you with something, a program to help you with something. You've been looking for a job. You've been looking for a perfect house, a perfect living location maybe. You could be looking for a room, possibly a roommate. It's a yes. It's in June. Have faith. Okay, now this gets interesting and a little complicated. In the later months, sometimes I got 2 or 3 cards that jump out, and I tried to redo it, and the same cards would jump out. So it was very insistent. They were very insistent on it, so I can't argue with them. So July was healing with the fairies, rise above problems and letting go. So they kind of go hand in hand, actually. So whatever, it sounds like we're going to maybe have an issue come up that we may feel like, wow, we're kind of, because 2014 feels like it's a strong year. Everyone I spoke to, they were like, wow, I'm feeling so positive. It feels so good. Everything great's going to happen. And I'm like, wow, this is great. I'm glad everyone's so positive. You'll rise above problems, but the key is to let go. So in other words, don't try to control it. Don't try to tell everybody what to do. That's not going to work. You can put your 2 cents in, and then you can pray and surrender. This seems to be the key to our lives and the key to making and solving things. So just put it in and then just say to God, okay, I'm stepping back. You solve it. That's the message. Okay, July, August. August, we got Saints and Angels, and this is a great message for August. This is another big boom of marriages and engagements. Love and optimism. If you have not been feeling connected to God, if you have not been feeling loved by the saints, by the ascended masters, by your family, by your friends, by your best friend, by your neighbors, pick it, by the bus driver, by your whoever, your kids, your parent, whoever you deal with, whoever you talk to, your therapist maybe you don't think gets you, your, doctor, nurse, the person you talk to the most, you are going to suddenly feel loved by. So for those of you who are married, that covers that. For those of you who aren't married, there's going to be some love connections, some marriages, some engagements, some proposals. And there's a sense of optimism. So if you're just meeting someone, because we can cover all stages, if you're just meeting someone, to be optimistic. If you get the new job, start the new company, perhaps receive the new whatever it is, be optimistic. If you have a new sense of understanding with someone, please be optimistic. 2014 is a really nice new time of a lot of what the message I keep hearing from them is healing and manifestation. 2013 tested us to the bone. I mean, everybody I knew was ready to cry and scream, Not to mention a lot of us got very ill in November. So just have that faith. Okay, so August. Okay, September. Wow, this will really surprise you guys. This was daily guidance from your angels, and 4 cards jumped out. Twice. The same 4. Even though I shuffled. Let your past go. So let those past things go. See how they're reiterating the same thing? To let go. New partner. So this is like new friendship, new romance connection. It could even just be a friendship. Sometimes friendships go in cycles. You lose old friends. You lose, because as you change, as you grow older, you change. And then as you change, you lose people. And then you need new people in your life. And then what they're asking to is to watch your thinking. Watch what are you desiring to happen. And because what you desire, if you can stay focused on what you want, it can happen if you stay focused on the love and the peace and the joy and the good things. And just tell yourself you deserve it, and tell yourself you're worthy, and tell yourself you matter, and that the universe is responding to your love because you send love and blessings. The universe will help you. And then shower of abundance. So a lot of money is coming to everybody in September. Okay, October is Ascended Masters. So you will either have a very powerful connection with one of the masters in October, or maybe you've been looking for one to connect with, to help you to be guided in your path, and maybe in October you find who that is. But in any case, that connection, and the other thing too is, if you notice they're showing all of them, they're showing different religions, and they're showing Kuan Yin, and Jesus, and Buddha, and Krishna, and Yogananda, and Kuan Yin, and then there's Jesus again. That people will seem very connected. Even though they're from different paths, you will notice a sense of connection. Even if you and your neighbor goes to different churches, you might be able to share your devotion and love for God a bit more. You might even pray together. Who knows? That might happen in October. Okay. I gotta speed this up. So November is who do you need to forgive? Although it's such a positive year, something happens and your feelings get hurt. And it's very key for you to forgive somebody important. Otherwise, things will not manifest. So this is just a really powerful picture of, I believe, either Lord Raphael or Jesus holding that somebody that says, as you release old anger or resentment, you find your wishes will come true. This is from the Magical Fairies deck. And Christmas is the best message of all. It is the magical mermaids, because I think Christmas is a magical time. I was going for that theme. And it's have faith in divine magic. And the message is extra magical energy surrounds your situation. Expect miracles. So there's miracles at Christmas time, much like there always is every year. And their message is to have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. I'm going to skip the prayer because this video has gotten very long and I'm not sure it will upload. I will do that separately on another video. Wishing you guys the best. May all your dreams come true. I will see you guys later.